after the close-up of my lovely face. We finally got I'm horizontal here. And let's get this camera situated for a little bit of payoff pitch baseball action. 1954 style. Between the Boston Red Sox and the Philadelphia Athletics. It's opening day. And why are you giving me a hard time? There we go. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Can I get an inch? No? We got no room. I don't know why. This is suddenly cockeyed. There we go. All right, folks. Thank you for your patience. Apparently, when I pre-programmed... Yeah, wow, that's loud. Apparently, when I pre-programmed the broadcast, I did so in a vertical camera mode. So now here we are in the horizontal. And things are pretty tightly packed here, but I think we're good. Yeah, we can see everything. We're all lined up, and we've got a ball game in April 13th, 1954, between the Boston Red Sox and the Philadelphia Athletics, live from Shibe Park in Philadelphia. It's a nice day for baseball. Bobby Shantz will be on the mound for the hometown Athletics, and he will face a Boston lineup that goes like this. There's a slight tilt to this camera. That's annoying me. Someday I'm going to get a real camera set up. Oh, that's much better. There we go. That's what the problem was. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. Of course, now it's slightly angled. Can we come back this way just a touch? That's probably way more than a touch. Watch. It's like the tiniest little... Oh, now you can see everything. That's actually pretty damn good. Wow, I'm getting better at adjusting this thing. So Bobby Shantz on the mound for the Athletics, and it's going to be this lineup for the Boston Red Sox. Second base leading off, Billy Consolo. In center field, batting second, Jim Pearsall. Playing right and batting third, Jackie Jensen. Third baseman, George Kell, will bat cleanup. Left fielder, Billy Goodman, will bat fifth. At first base, it's Dick Gernert, batting sixth. Sammy White will do the catching and bat seventh. The shortstop, Ted Lapsio, will bat eighth. And, of course, Mel Parnell on the mound for the Red Sox will be the pitcher today. They will face a Philadelphia lineup that looks like this. At shortstop, leading off, Joe DeMaestri. Second baseman, Spook Jacobs, bats second. Vic Power, the center fielder, will bat third. Batting cleanup in left field, Gus Zernial. Don Bolwag will bat fifth and play first base. In right field, it's Bill Renna batting sixth. Pete Suter will play third base and bat seventh. The catcher will be Joe Astroth. He'll bat eighth. And the pitcher, Bobby Shantz, will bat ninth. So Consolo is loosening up in the on-deck circle. Bobby Shantz takes his warm-up pitches. Shantz, can you, babe, can you turn off the vibration?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Very loud.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's just really loud. She's got the vibrating phone on the table over there. And super distracting, but what are you going to do? It's okay. I get easily distracted. It's not her fault. So Bobby Shantz for the Philadelphia Athletics, the opening day starter. Well, Shantz did not have a good 54 season, at least not for Philadelphia. In 2 games, 1 game started, that would be today. He went 1-0, but with a 7.88 ERA. He's a left-hander. He'll face Consolo to start things off, and the ump says play ball. Consolo steps into the right-handed batter's box, and Shantz is on the rubber, ready to pitch here in Shibe Park on a beautiful day for baseball in Philadelphia. But then again, folks, every day is a beautiful day for baseball. My name is Joe. This is JC Sports Replays, bringing you Game 2 of the 1954 Payoff Pitch Baseball Replay. So Shantz is ready. Consolo steps in. Here's the pitch from left-hander Shantz. They got to be in the box to count. It's a 7. Wheelhouse, though, that's his problem right there. He's got a wheelhouse on a 7 and an 11 and a ballpark on a 12, so he has trouble keeping the ball in the park. In any case, this is a wheelhouse 55 against Consolo. Well, he only goes to 46. This will be grounded down to third base. That's Pete Suter. He takes his time, fires across, and Consolo is retired for the first out. One away here, top of the first in Philadelphia on opening day. We'll bring up Jimmy Pearsall, the right-hander. Pearsall plays center and is waiting for the pitch from Shantz. One out. Here's the pitch. 770. Another wheelhouse, but another high roll. And this is a grounder to second base. Jacobs is there. A quick toss to first, and Pearsall's retired. 2 outs now, top of the first for Boston. That'll bring up Jackie Jensen. Jensen, a right-hander against Shantz, the lefty. Shantz delivers. How about a 5-17 patient? And Jensen lays off a high fastball, and he draws a 2-out walk. So Jensen on at second. His steal is a 4. 7 says he's going to be held close. Shantz throws over, and he's keeping an eye on him. Easier for a left-hander to hold him on than a right-hander. And that'll bring up George Kell. Kell plays third and bats right. 2 outs, runner on first. Shantz delivers. That's a 6-76. Tough pitch. And lofted to center. Roaming over is Power on a high fly ball, and he's there to put it away for the end of the inning. So a walk, 1 left. No runs for Boston. Shantz does the job. And it'll be the Athletics coming up to start their season here at home against Mel Parnell. Parnell, a left-handed pitcher for Boston, 15 games started in 19 total appearances and 54 real life. A 3-7 record with a 3.70 ERA. He will face Joe DeMaestri to start things off. So 2 left-handers on the mound today, and here's DeMaestri, the right-handed shortstop, taking his first at-bat of the season. That's a 6-33. Patient. And a line drive through the left side for DeMaestri. He waited on a 2-2 pitch and flicked it into left. He'll be on with a single. His auto steals a 3. The 9 won't do it. 3 is a pretty common number for the auto steal and payoff pitch, but with the F means he wasn't very successful the few times he went. Well, that brings up Jacobs with 1 on and nobody out. Here's Spook waiting for the pitch from Parnell. Parnell delivers. How about a 3? That's a wheelhouse chance. 41 against the lefty. And that's a line drive into the gap. Jacobs hits it out toward left. Goodman cuts it off in the gap to Maestri around second. On his way to third, he'll get in safely ahead of the throw. And Jacobs with an RBI, not an RBI, with a no-out single. It's first and third. DeMaestri on third. Jacobs on first. And Jacobs is a 4 steal. Well, that 9 means he's not even thinking about it. Not with nobody out and runners on first and third. And Vic Power coming up. Vic Power has occasional power, a good right-handed hitter. Parnell settles in from the stretch. How about an 8? That's a tough pitch. 89, a high number. Grounder to short. Should be fielded there by Lepsio, and we have to see if there's a double play. 7's the number, and it's going to be Lepsio. Scoops it, flips to Consolo, and on to first in time. A 6-4-3. Double play to retire Jacobs and Power. But DeMaestri will score. No RBI on the double play. But Philadelphia manufactures a run and leads 1-0. They give up 2 outs to do it. Power not happy with himself, but all the same, it's 1-0 Athletics. And now with nobody on and 2 outs, it's Gus Zernial, the left fielder, coming up. A right-handed batter with pretty good power. Parnell from the windup. That's a 10, patient, and 0-0 indicates a rare play. So 0-8 on the patient, bases empty rare play chart for payoff pitch. The ump calls a borderline pitch a ball. The batter, Zernial, will take a walk. The catcher barks at the umpire, and the umpire ejects the catcher. It's Sammy White arguing the called fourth ball. And the ump's having none of it here on opening day. So Zernial will trot down to first, and White's losing his damn mind. He's going to get his say in. But the ump's having none of it, and Sammy White doesn't even get to come up to bat. He is ejected. And we'll have a new catcher when everything settles down. So we'll take a minute to let them escort White into the dugout. He's ejected before he even takes an at-bat on opening day, and now Parnell's going to have to deal with a new catcher. Let's see who it's going to be. Hopefully they have one. Now they have a couple of options. Who's the better defensive catcher? It's going to be Mickey Owen. Mickey Owen will take White's place in the lineup. Goodman, Gernert, Lepsio. Nope. Goodman, Gernert, Owen. And then Lepsio. So Owen will come in and bat 7th. He's a... Isn't that wild? Opening day ejections here in Philadelphia. Could be a little hometown umpiring there, but what are you going to do? Boston's got a new catcher. Sammy White will watch the rest of the game, or listen to the rest of the game from the bullpen, from the dugout. From none of those things. He will listen to the rest of the game from the clubhouse. So Zernial's on with a walk. He doesn't steal, period. So 2 outs, a new catcher in the game in Owen. And here's Don Bolweg, the left-hander. 1 on, 2 outs, and Bolweg waits for the pitch from Parnell. Dice are a little jumpy today, so am I. And that's another rare play possibility. In play rare play with runners on base. It'll be an 0-5. Sometimes you get none, folks, and sometimes you get a bunch. The batter tops the ball down the first base line. Pitcher attempts to field the ball near the line and collides with the batter. Oh my. Umps rule interference on the pitcher and award first base. All runners advance a base. It's an error on the pitcher, and we have to check the pitcher and the batter for injury. Oh my goodness. So when it's all said and done, the collision between Bolweg and Parnell, they're going to say he got in his way, and Bolweg is awarded first on the E1, and now we have to check Bolweg and Parnell for injury. Bolweg's normal, and Parnell is normal, and if I remember correctly, they'll both be injured on a 31 or higher. So we'll start with Bolweg. He's going to come out of the game. Purely precautionary. And here's Parnell. Parnell, they're both going to come out. So Boston loses their catcher and their pitcher in the first. Parnell injured on collision. And this is a weird game so far. We'll start with Bolweg. Pinch runner is going to be for him, and they're going to just try to find a good first baseman. And it looks like it's going to be Lou Limmer. Lou Limmer is going to come in and pinch run and play first for Bolweg. He's going to pinch run and play first base. I don't know why I can't talk this morning. He's a C3 with a 7 running. So they actually get better defensively, although they lose a little bit of bat, I think. So Limmer is on first. And now who the hell's going to come in for Parnell? Well, fortunately, it's opening day. Boston has a very fresh bullpen. I hope you're all having a very fresh Sunday. Thanks for joining me today for a little payoff pitch baseball action, whether you're watching this live or in Memorex. Remember Memorex? And they're going to need somebody with some length. Well, they've got plenty of guys. They're going to go to Ellis Kinder right off the top. Ellis Kinder will... Oh, no, he's their closer. Hold on. I'm going to go to Hal Brown. He's a workhorse. Brown will come in and do the pitching for Parnell. Pardon me. He's a C2. So Brown comes in. Limmer is on first as the pinch runner. It's first and second. 2 down here, bottom of the first. It's been an eventful bottom of the first for Boston. They came out feisty, and I don't know that it's paying off. They've got an ejected catcher and an injured pitcher. And it's going to be Bill Renna, the right fielder, coming up with first and second, nobody down for Philadelphia. They lead 1-0 already. It's been an eventful inning here in Shibe Park on opening day. Brown's ready with his warm-ups. Renna steps into the box, and Brown with the pitch. 7-0-7, that's a tough pitch. And Renna swings over the top of it. He's out on strike. So that'll finally get us out of the bottom of the first. Philadelphia scores a run. Boston loses their catcher and their pitcher. And we'll head to the second. Bobby Shantz, with a 1-0 lead, will face Goodman, Gernert, and Owen, fresh to the game. By the way, Parnell, he goes 2/3 of an inning. 2 hits, a walk, and a run. So here's Goodman to start things off for Boston in the second. Lefty on lefty, Shantz delivers. 5-22, patient. And Goodman lays off a low pitch. And he has a leadoff walk. So Goodman on first. 3 auto steal. An 11 says no way, sir. And that'll bring up Gernert. Gernert, a solid hitter. Good eye. 1 on, nobody out. The first baseman, Gernert, waits from the right side. That is a 12-50 ballpark chance. 50 on the ballpark. Right-handed batter is a wheelhouse. So we'll roll on Gernert's wheelhouse against lefties. He cannot homer here. 26 is a base hit for Gernert. Yanks it into left field. Around second is Goodman. He'll make it to third as the throw comes into the cutoff man. And Gernert with a single. It's first and third for Boston now. Top of the second, nobody out. Gernert, no auto steal chance. And the fresh catcher, Mickey Owen, is going to get a chance to have an RBI here. They're going to play back for 2 early in the game with a 1-run lead. They'll look for the double play to shorten this inning and hopefully avoid a big score for the Red Sox. Shantz is ready. Owen waits. That's a 9-71 patient. And a grounder to second. This should get the run in. Will they be able to turn 2 is the question. No, they will not. They'll go the short way. Gernert retired at second. Goodman will score and tie this game up. And Owen reaches on a fielder's choice, and he has himself an RBI. He didn't even know he was going to play today. He's got an RBI. Look at that. So it's 1-1, top of the second. There's 1 out now, and the Red Sox, Owen is on first as Lepsio steps into the box. Owen's auto steal not active. And here's Ted Lepsio, the infielder playing shortstop today, right-handed batter against Shantz. They're still looking for 2. Owen on first. Here's the pitch. 8-0-6 in play. And this one is clobbered. Lepsio turns on it and drives it into the gap. It's going to drop. Zernial is chasing it down. Power finally catches up with it. Around second and into third is White. That was an 8. That's an in play. So no extra base here. Lepsio ends up at second with a 1-out double. And it's second and third, 1 down here for Boston. They are threatening, and it's going to be the pitcher himself, Hal Brown, who's actually a 5. Got to swap that out. What kind of bunter is he? He's an okay bunter. Unlikely going to try to squeeze here. More likely he's going to try to hit a ground ball to the right side or a fly ball to get that run in. So the pitcher Brown, he'll work on the 5 column. So Shantz is looking in. He'd like a strikeout here. 8-17 and in play. And a line drive trickler bouncing up the middle past Shantz and on into center field. It's a base hit. A base hit for Brown. He didn't know he was going to start today. Owen scores easily. Lepsio stops at third, and Hal Brown has an RBI. So we've got 2 RBIs in this inning. On a fielder's choice by Owen, the backup catcher, and a base hit by the relief pitcher Brown, who neither one would be in this game, except for some weird events in the bottom of the first. Well, that's baseball, folks, on opening day. And now it's first and third. We'll check Brown's auto steal. He doesn't have his own card, so he's automatically a 3. And nothing doing. It's back to Consolo at the top of the order. Well, it's 2-1 Boston over Philadelphia now. Top of the second. It's an eventful game thus far. Shantz on the mound. They're still playing back for 2. Consolo's 0 for 1. And here's the pitch from Shantz. 3. Tough pitch. 67. Down on strikes is Consolo, and Shantz needed that. A nice breaking ball caught the corner and froze Consolo. He couldn't even get the bat off his shoulder. He twitched a little, but his knees buckled, and he will take a walk back to the bench. Well, that'll bring up Pearsall with runners on first and third and 2 down. Pearsall grounded out to second his first time up. Jimmy likes it when he gets to bat in back-to-back innings. And Shantz, not so much. That's a 6-35, no wild pitch, so a tough pitch. And Pearsall waits on it, flicks it over the second baseman's head into right field for a base hit. That's going to be 1 run. As Lepsio comes home, Brown around second. He'll get into third ahead of the throw. The throw's cut off. And it's 3-1 Boston as Pearsall has an RBI single. Nice piece of hitting by Pearsall. He stayed patient and got his pitch, and when he did, he just little bloop line drive over the second baseman's head into right field. Well, Pearsall's auto steals a 3. It's possible, and yeah, he's thinking about it. So Jensen steps in. Pearsall's a C stealer against Owen, who is against Astroth, whose arm is a 4. That'll give him a very good chance, and the pitch is low. Pearsall's on his way, and a 33. He's in there just under the tag. So Pearsall steals second with 2 outs here. And that makes it runners on second and third, and Jensen steps back into the box. So 3 runs in, second and third. Shantz struggling a bit. And here's the pitch to Jensen. 8-0-1 in play, and this one is clobbered into left center field. That's going to find the gap. 1 run scores. Pearsall is around third. He will score. The throw comes in. They slap the tag on, but Jensen's in under the tag. And it's a 2-run double for Jackie Jensen, and the Red Sox will put a 5 spot up on Bobby Shantz here in the second inning. Well, what are you going to do? 5 big runs here in the second after a weird bottom of the first, and it's 5-1 Boston. Well, the bullpen's going, but Shantz for now is going to have to deal with Kell, the 9th batter in this inning. Jensen's on second. You wouldn't think he'd think about stealing third, but you never know. Let's check. Well, that's in his range, but it has to be doubles to steal third in payoff pitch, so no, he will not. Takes a couple of steps back as Shantz steps off the rubber. Well, here's Kell. Kell's 0 for 1. Shantz trying to get out of this inning. There's been 2 outs for a while now, but 5 big runs have scored. That's a 3. Tough pitch, 14, and a line drive, base hit into right center. Jensen around third. He was off with the crack of the bat. He will score as the throw comes in. And George Kell keeps it going. And boy, that's going to be it for Shantz. 6 runs here in the second, as Kell has himself an RBI base hit. And Boston leads 6-1. Bobby Shantz's day is done. So he goes 1 2/3, and we're going to have a bullpen game here, folks. Shantz still responsible for the runner. We'll take a moment and allow Philadelphia to get this pitching change together. We're both going to need some length out of their bullpens today. Let's see who they go to. Well, it's going to be Marion Fricano coming in. Already in a big hole here, 5 runs down, and Fricano will take his place on the mound and in the lineup. He'll be due to bat third in the bottom of the second, but what are you going to do? They need to get some length out of him. He's got his own hitting card. I don't know why. He's terrible. It's weird. Maybe he's got some specific thing that can't be recreated by one of the pitcher's hitting cards. We'll examine that when he comes up to bat. If he comes up to bat. Who knows? He might get shelled for another 6 and be out of this one quickly. Well, Fricano comes in. Kell is on first. And Goodman is due to hit. Kell's a 3 auto steal. He's not thinking about going anywhere. With this big inning for Boston, and Goodman will bat for the second time this inning. He started all with a leadoff walk about 45 minutes ago. Runner on first, still 2 down. And here's Goodman. Fricano with the first pitch. How about a 3? Defense check, 39. Possible error on the pitcher. He's a 1. Oh, boy. This inning is probably not over yet. A 25 on an E1. Got to find my right chart. I'm a little messing around. Oh, that's why I got to be down here. And that's going to be an error of some sort. So Fricano grabs it and tosses to first, and he throws it away. He throws it in the dirt. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Limmer, the new first baseman, knocks it down, but Goodman is safe on the hustle single. Well, actually, they're going to call that an error on the pitcher. So an E1, that's our second E1 of the game. Each team's had one now, and it's first and second. Goodman at first, Cal down at second now. Hey, Philip Reynolds. Thanks for joining us in a wild one here. It's only the second. We've already seen an ejection, 2 injuries, and a 6-run inning. And it is 6-1, top of the second. The Red Sox leading the A's and still batting. They just sent the 10th man to the plate in this inning, and it's Dick Gernert will be number 11 for Boston. Yeah, it's been a wild first couple innings here. We're only not even an inning and a half in. And here's Gernert with runners on first and second and 2 outs. Fricano is ready. Here's the pitch to Gernert. 12. Well, thank God it's not in a wheelhouse, but it is a defense check. 75. Possible error on the shortstop. That's DeMaestri. He is an E4. How about an 07? Well, you can bet that's an error. And according to this, it's going to be a 1-base error. So DeMaestri fields it and drops it, making the transfer. DeMaestri looked like he had an easy play, but tried to get it out of his glove and just dropped it on the ground and stares at it for a second. Everybody's safe. So Fricano comes in, and boy, the Philadelphia Athletics might be cursed today, as back-to-back errors load the bases. 6 runs are already in. There's 2 outs. They just want to get out of this inning. And here's Mickey Owen. He didn't even know he was going to play today. He started it all off with an RBI ground out way back 9 batters ago. And now he's got a second at bat in the same inning. 12th man to the plate for Boston. Fricano trying to settle down after 2 defensive miscues by his infield. Well, one by himself, and then another by DeMaestri. Bases loaded, full of Red Sox, top of the second. 6 runs already in. And here's the pitch to Owen. 777. Well, that's one way to bake a curse. That's a tough pitch with 2 sevens after it. Lofts this one to center. Well hit, but should be room for power, and there is. And at long last, this inning is over. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me make sure I did my math right. 6 big runs for the Red Sox. And it's 6-1 Boston as we head to the bottom of the second. And I need a sip of water. Hope you're having a good Sunday, Philip Reynolds. Thanks for stopping by. So we're here on opening day in 1954, Shibe Park, Philadelphia. And Hal Brown in for the injured Mel Parnell, who ran into, who was it? Don Bolwag, who tried to leg one out. Both players were injured in the bottom of the first, and Brown is on the mound now to pitch to Pete Suter. It's Suter, Astroth, and Shantz, 7, 8, 9 for Philadelphia. As they'll try to get back in this one, they trail by 5. See if things settle down for either team. Suter is waiting. Here's Hal Brown. 12, that's a wheelhouse. Oh boy. 08, and this one is clobbered to right center. It's going to be over the center fielder's head. Chasing it is Pearsall. It one hops the wall and bounces away from him. Around second is Suter. He's on his way to third. Here's the throw. It's way off line, and Suter's in with a stand-up triple to start things off for Philadelphia here in the bottom of the second. Well, Nobody ever said baseball was boring, and if they did, they were lying. It's going to be Joe Astroth making his first at bat of the year. He's a catcher. Bats right against Brown, and everybody else for that matter. It's going to be a patient 79. Lofts this one to center. Will it be deep enough? No. Coming in on it is Pearsall, and he rifles one into the cutoff man, and Suter bluffs but thinks better of it and retreats to third. So Astroth with a shallow fly ball does not get the run in. And there's one away, bottom of the second. We'll bring up the pitcher for Kano, who they're going to try to get a few innings out of. He's only pitched a third of an inning. And he will bat. Now, he has his own pitcher's hitting card, and I have no idea why. He batted .077 against lefties and 107 against righties. So, very, very strange. In any case, Brown is ready. Fricano waits from the right side. Runner on third, one down. It's going to be a 6-19. Tough pitch. Where's that going? It's trying to get away. And strikes him out. No problem. 3 fastballs. Came after Fricano, did Brown. And there's 2 away here. Bottom of the second for the Phillies. For the Athletics, pardon me. And that'll bring up DeMaestri. He's 1 for 1 with the only run scored for Philadelphia. Led the game off with a single for the Athletics. Here's a pitch, 6-90. Tough pitch, and this one's grounded to short. Looks like a routine play for Lepsio, but the way today's going, you never know. Nope, he has it in his glove, transfers it to his hand, fires across to first base, and DeMaestri will be retired. So the run does not score. Suter with the leadoff triple is stranded at third. No runs for Philly, 1 left. We go to the third. 6-1 Red Sox. Fricano coming out to get a real inning in now. He'll face Lepsio, Parnell, and Consolo. Here's Lepsio. Double and a run scored back in the last inning, the second. About an 8:37 in play, and this one is popped up on the infield. Over by the first base line. Limmer calls everyone off and makes the play for the first out of the inning. Hal Brown coming up. Brown's gone 1 1/3. They'll try to get one more out of him. Payoff pitch along pitchers pitch 3 without fatigue. So, and every part of an inning counts as a full inning. So if you're wondering, that's what we're planning. So Brown will bat for himself. He's a 5. Fricano, 9.85 in play, and this one's on the ground to short. Going to be no problem there for DeMaestri. He picks it, fires, and gets Brown by plenty for the second out of the inning. Routine play for DeMaestri there, finally. And this is starting to look like a normal baseball game, folks. Let's see. It's Billy Consolo. He's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch to Consolo, 4. It's in play, 35. Pops it up on the infield. Back of second base is Jacobs. He's there and makes the catch for the third out. So a 1-2-3 inning for Fricano. And boy, that inning took shorter than several at-bats in the last inning. It's 6-1 Boston over Philadelphia as we head to the bottom of the third. And it'll be Jacobs, Power, and Zernial for the Athletics. 2-3-4. Trying to get them back in. This will probably be Brown's last inning of work. Unless I want to leave him in there fatigued. Say 4.62. Patient. And lofted to right field. Jacobs goes with the pitch. Jensen roams over. And makes the catch in medium right for the first out. Here's Vic Power. Grounded into a double play his first time up. Hey, Astros Reefer. Good morning. Welcome to the game. It's 6-1 Boston over Philadelphia. So far, bottom of the third. It's been an eventful game. The pitch from Brown to Power, that's a 9-0-1 in play, and usually an 0-1 is going to be trouble. And it is Power. Powers this one into the gap in left center. He's around first on his way to second as it drops in and recovered over there by Goodman. He'll get it in, but Power has a 1-out double. So Vic's on second. Thinks about stealing, but thinks better of it with Zernial coming up. Gus is a pretty good hitter. Runner on second, 1 down. Zernial has walked today, and here's the pitch from Brown. That changes that to a 7.78. Tough. Lofts this one to center field. Roaming over is Pearsall, takes a few steps in and has it, and he rifles it over toward third. It's cut off, but Power holds it second. So 2 outs now, runner on second for Lou Limmer. Limmer reached on and actually pinch ran for Bullwag after he was injured back in the first. So this is Limmer's first at bat. Limmer bats left, Brown a righty. Power on second with a short lead. 6, tough pitch, and strikes him out. A nasty breaking ball, and Limmer was way out in front. So the double is to no avail. 1 left and no runs for Philadelphia. They still trail by 5 as we head to the fourth. Fricano will come in. I think Brown is done. Unless we want him to stand fatigued. I don't like to play that game. We'll decide after this. Especially when they have a lead. Yeah, no, Brown's going to be done. So we'll do the book on Brown now. Just to make my life easy. He goes 2 1/3. I could stretch him out, but we won't. 2 base hits, a triple and a double, but no runs. And 1 strikeout, 2 strikeouts. No walks and 3 Ks. So 2 hits and 3 strikeouts and 2 1/3 for Brown. And they'll have a new pitcher when they come out for the fourth. But right now it's Fricano working on his 3rd inning of appearance here in the fourth. He's going to face Pearsall, Jensen, and Kell. That's 2-3-4 for Boston, who would like to add to their lead and get some insurance. Like 5 runs isn't enough, but it may not be. The pitch to Pearsall, 8.89 in play. And this one is grounded to short. DeMaestri with a routine throw to first. Pearsall retired, 1 away. Jackie Jensen, he walked in the first, doubled and scored in the second. 2 big runs scored on that double. So Jensen having a nice day so far. 1 out, top of the fourth. Fricano delivers. 12-32. That's a defense check. 32 is going to be right field range. Right field range is Renna, who's a B. 10. That's going to be a base hit. It'll drop in. And Jensen has his second hit of the day, a single for Jackie Jensen. His auto steals a 4. Not today. And that brings up Kell. Kell 1 for 2 with an RBI single in the second. They're looking for 2. 594, patient, and lofted to left. No problem for Zernial. Takes a step in and makes the catch. And retreating to first is Jensen. There's 2 outs now, top of the fourth. And it'll be Billy Goodman coming up. Goodman has walked, reached on an error, and scored a run. Fricano ready. Goodman waits from the left side. 9.67 is an in play. Grounder to short. DeMaestri again. Scoops it, takes a step, fires a strong throw, and gets Goodman by half a step. So a single, 1 left. No runs for Boston. They still, oops, that's a weird looking 0. They still lead by 5. It's 6-1, and we'll head to the bottom of the fourth. And that's going to be it as well, I think, for 1 2/3. So he went 1. He went 2 1/3. Fricano's out of there. So we do the dance here. And he gave up 1 base hit, and that was it. And we didn't do Shantz, so we'll do Shantz real quick. Shantz's line's the interesting one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He gave up 6 hits. We know he's responsible for all 6 runs. It's possible one of them's not earned, though. A walk, a single, makes it first and third. Actually, run scores there. That's 1 run. Double makes it second and third. Single, that's 2 runs. Strikeout, that's 2 outs. 3 runs, 4 runs, 5 runs, 6 runs. Nope, all 6 are earned. No homers. 1, 2 walks and 1 strikeout. So the line on Shantz, if you were curious, an inning and 2/3, 6 hits, 2 walks, 6 earned runs, and a K. Hey, Kevin Miller, how you doing, bud? Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by today. We're going to the bottom of the fourth. It's going to be Renna, Suter, and Astroth due up for the Athletics, who trail by 5. And we'll have a new pitcher for Boston. Who's it going to be? It's a good question. I'm going to go to Clevenger. Pitcher due to bat fourth in the bottom of the next inning if they get there. So Clevenger's going to come in. He is a B1. So they'll look for an inning or two out of Clevenger. They're going to start here with Renna. Renna's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Here's a pitch, 980, tough pitch, and lofted to center. Pearsall with room, and it's in his glove, can of corn off the top shelf. Renna's retired for the first out. Here's Suter. Suter tripled and was stranded back in the second. How about a 658 in play, and this one is lofted out to right. Suter goes with it, and Jensen runs underneath it and puts it in his glove as well. 2 away here. Couple of medium deep fly balls off the Phillies' bats. Clevenger looking solid right now. And here's Astroth, the catcher. He flew out his first time up. It is a 6-18 in play, and that'll be a base hit. Line drive up the middle for Astroth. He stayed back on it. And he's on it first. No auto steal for him. Fricano would have been the batter, but we know he's done. Oops, wrong team. Hold on. Trying to put people in the right place. So we'll have a pinch hitter for Fricano. Who's it going to be? Against the righty. It's going to be Elmer. No, yeah, I think it is going to be Elmer Vallo. It's going to be Elmer Vallo or Velo, depending on how you like to deal with your English language. So Vallo comes in. Runner on first. 2 outs. And Clevenger to deliver. How about a 4-0-1? Tough pitch. And down on strikes is Vallo. He froze there. And Clevenger painted the outside corner with a mediocre fastball, but Velo didn't know what to do. And that'll be the end of the inning. 1 hit, none left. We head to the 5th. It's 6-1 Boston. And we'll have a new pitcher. Who's it going to be? To face Gernert, Owen, and Lepsio. Now they can go for some length here. And they will. It's going to be Mo Birchie. Mo Birchke. And they'll try to get a few innings out of him. He is a C1 as far as fielding goes. So it'll be Gernert, Owen, and Lepsio due up. Boston with a 6-run lead top of the 5th. Gernert's 1 for 2, reached on an error as well. 6-21, that's a tough pitch. And down on strikes is Gernert. Couldn't do anything with that breaking ball, and there's 1 away. Here's the catcher, Owen. 0 for 2, an RBI and a run scored. 4-19, patient. And Owen lays off, and he draws a base on balls. His auto steals a 3. Nothing doing there. And that brings up Lepsio. Clevenger on deck. 4:58. They're looking for 2. Patient. And this one's lofted to right. Running under it is Renna on his way in and makes the catch. And Owen will retreat to first. And Clevenger's due. And he will not hit. Well, actually, with the big lead, they may let him hit. Hold on. Yeah, they're going to try to get another inning out of Tex. So Tex will hit. This is the wrong pitcher sitting card, though. He's a 9, not a 5. I was planning on taking him out, but they still have a big lead. No reason to press here and blow through your bullpen on opening day. So Clevenger steps in to take a rare at bat. 1 on, 2 outs. Birchie goes after him. 8:52, patient, and he says number 9, I said. Another lofted fly ball to right. Plenty of those today. Renna over by the line, takes it in stride, and that's the inning. So a walk, 1 left, no runs. Birchie gets through it, and Clevenger will come out for another inning of work. Sometimes I second guess myself, and that's okay. We're just having fun. It's a baseball game, guys. Have a good time. 6-1, Boston over Philadelphia. It's going to be DeMaestri, the leadoff man, followed by Jacobs and Power. DeMaestri 1 for 2 on the day. He scored the only Philadelphia run so far. Got a 7-0-3. Tough pitch, and forget it. DeMaestri chasing a high, hard one. And he's down on strikes. Clevenger exhilarated, throwing a little harder after he really enjoyed batting last inning. He doesn't get to do that very often. He's often one of the first guys at batting practice. He was a first baseman at heart. But he can't hit the curveball, is what they say. So here's Jacobs. Not the major league curveball, anyway. He did just fine in high school. That's a 10. Wheelhouse, hold on, 38. And this one is powered, but right at, actually straight up the chute. And down the first base line, getting underneath is Gernert for the second out. So Jacobs retired on the infield pop-up. And that'll bring up Vic Power. Power 1 for 2. He doubled his last time up. Also grounded into a double play back in the first. Clevenger, 4:46. That's a tough pitch. And this one's grounded down to first. This one is to Gernert. He'll take it himself. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Clevenger. Nothing doing for Philadelphia. They trail by 5 as we head to the 6th. Clevenger will be out of there. He goes 2. Gives up 1 hit and strikes out a pair. Due up for Boston against Birchie. Hold on, I forgot to mark Fricano out. Birchie's pitched 1 inning so far. Got to keep track of our fatigue here. It's going to be Consolo, Pearsall, and Jensen, the top of the order for the Red Sox, who have a nice lead, 6-1, top of the 6th. Consolo's 0 for 3, though. 6:21, tough pitch, and chasing the outside pitch is Consolo. He's down on strikes for the first out here in the 6th. That'll bring up Pearsall. 1 for 3, with a stolen base, an RBI, and a run scored today for Jim. 9:15, patient, and he lays off the low one, and Pearsall trots down to first. Base on balls. Jensen's going to step in. Pearsall's auto steal is not that good. Jensen's 2 for 2. A single, a double, a run scored, 2 RBIs, and a walk. He's perfect on the day. Seeing the ball very well, Birchie is going to try to change that. He'll change speeds and see what happens. 9:52, patient. And nope, doesn't matter. Jensen yanks one through the left side. Oh, base hit. Pearsall round second, but he'll stop there. It's first and second now. And Jensen has his 3rd hit of the day. First and second with 1 down for Boston against Birchie in his 2nd inning of work. They'd like to get a couple of more innings out of him. And it's George Kell, who's 1 for 3. The pitch to Kell is a 4, patient, 28. And on base on balls, he's walked them loaded, folks. So Birchie's struggling a little bit. 2 walks and a hit here, and the bases are full of Red Sox, who already lead by 5, and it's going to be Billy Goodman coming up. Goodman 0 for 2, a run and a walk on the day. Birchie with the 7, in play, 47. Grounder down to first. This could be 2. We need a 7 or less. It's not going to be 2. They're going to get 1. Fielded by Limmer. He'll fire to DeMaestri at second, but Kell takes him out with a hard slide, and a run will score. No RBI. Oh, no, there will be an RBI on the fielder's choice. Pardon me. So an RBI ground out for Goodman. He reaches on the fielder's choice. And it's now 7-1 Boston. Well, we're getting to the point where we're not going to auto steal with a 6-run lead, so that's pretty much my cutoff. So first and third, 2 down now, and here's Gernert, who is 1 for 3. How about a 483, patient and lofted to center, on his way over his power and takes it in stride for the final out. But the Red Sox, 2 walks and a hit, they get a run, and they lead 7-1. We'll have a new pitcher for Boston. Yeah, they sent a lot of guys up there. How are they going to do this? Let's see what our options are. Zernial's due up. Tom Herron's going to come in and get some work. Tom Herron. And he will bat 9th. So he'll face Zernial, Limmer, and Arena, 4, 5, and 6. As Philadelphia trying to get back in it, but they're fading away fast. So Herron, the righty, if you're wondering, 1 and 2, a 7.31 in real life in 14 games, 1 start. Zernial waits. He's 0 for 1 today with a walk. 642, and in play. And a line drive, but right at the second baseman, Consolo, who takes a step to his left and gloves it for the first out. That'll bring up Limmer, who's 0 for 2, reached on an error and struck out. How about an 11, patient 88. Grounder to second base. Consolo takes his time, flips over to first, and Limmer is retired. 2 away for Philadelphia, bottom of the 6th. And here's Rena. Rena 0 for 2 himself. How about a 9-19, patient, and lays off an outside pitch and draws a 2-out walk. Not even thinking about stealing his Rena. Here's Suter. Suter 1 for 2 with a triple, and he was stranded back in the second. 705, patient, and he lays off. Herron having a little control problem here. Trying to be a little too fine with his pitches, and now he's got runners on first and second with 2 down for Joe Astroff. Astroff has singled today, 1 for 2. Philadelphia looking for a big hit. 8, tough pitch, 79, lofts it to center. Hit well, but not that well. Pearsall goes back on it a few steps. Now he comes in and takes it in for the final out. So 2 walks, no runs, 2 left. Philadelphia trails 7-1 as we head to the top of the 7th. Birchie will come out for another inning. And he will face 7-8-9. It's Owen, Lepsio, and due to be Herron. We'll see. Here's Owen. Owen is 0 for 2 with a walk, a run scored, and a ribby on a fielder's choice earlier. 7-22, that's an in-play, and a base hit for Owen. A line drive through the left side, chopping ground ball, really. Soft liner that just found its way. So Owen with a leadoff single, and it's Lepsio due up. Lepsio 1 for 3. How about an 8-48, patient, and another base hit. So Birchie leaves a couple where they can get him, and 2 nice pieces of hitting by Owen and Lepsio. It's first and second, and Herron's due up. Herron's a 5. It's a good bunt opportunity here. He's a C bunter. It's a good chance to get some bunting practice. And that's what it looks like he's going to do. They'll pull the corners in to guard against the bunt, but he's just trying to move the runners up. The pitch from Birchie, and Herron squares around. 6 on a, what is he, a C bunter? And this could be trouble. He bunts it to 2. A medium chopper right in front of the plate. Up pounces. Astroth grabs it out of the air. Fires down to second base. Caught by Lepsio. He relays on to first. That's a 2-6-3 double play. And what a terrible bunt. Oh, my. Actually, what he fired Yeah. The runner will get over to third. We'll play it the way we called it. It's a 2-6-3 double play. A terrible bunt by Heron. The runner moves to third, but there's 2 outs now, and here's Consolo. Consolo 0 for 4 against Birchie, who's probably facing his last batter. 789 in play, and this one is grounded to short. DeMaestry's there and takes his time, throws out Consolo at first, and the side is retired. So Boston gets 2 men on with nobody out, and they end up scoring none and stranding 1. Birchie's done. He goes 3. And Tom Heron will come out after boffing that bunt to face the Phillies. But first Birchie. He goes 3 innings. Gives up 2 base hits, 1 run. It is earned. Three walks and two strikeouts, no homers. And Heron comes out to face. Who's due up? Oh, Birchie's due up, actually. He will not bat. So we'll see a pinch hitter. Number 9, followed by DeMaestry and Jacobs. Birchie's day is done. Who's the pinch hitter going to be? Try to get something going for the Athletics. Well, it's not going to be him. Well, it might be him. We're going to call on the veteran, Eddie Juiced. Eddie Juiced is going to get an at-bat today. 38 years old. Long time Athletic. And he'll have his chance here on opening day to get something going for Philadelphia. Heron waits. He's ready. Now Juiced is ready. Here's the pitch. 6-17 in play. And a line drive to left field, but Juiced is on with a leadoff single. Go figure. The beloved Eddie gets something going and gets an opening day base hit here in his first appearance of the season. So Heron will step back on the mound and try to deal with DeMaestry. DeMaestry 1 for 3. About an 8:05. Tough pitch. DeMaestry swings through it, strikes him out. Nice pitch by Heron. Second strikeout of the day for DeMaestry, and there's 1 away. Here's Jacobs. Runner on first, 1 down. If you guys are enjoying this game, I'm enjoying playing it. It's a 10-49. Wheelhouse chance here, but not much of a wheelhouse for Jacobs. Just making sure I had the right guy up. This one's grounded down to first. Could be 2. An 8 or less, and it is. It is not. So fielded by Gernert, he fires to Lepsio, and they will get Juiced at second, and that's all they'll get. The relay throw nowhere near in time. Jacobs on at first with 2 down now. Here, bottom of the 7th. The Athletics trailing by 6, and here's Vic Power, who's 1 for 3. He doubled earlier. About 7:30, no wild pitch here. And a base hit. A line drive into right center. Jacobs around second. He'll make third as the throw comes in. And Power with a single. Keeps things going. First and third now, 2 out. And Heron looks like he's sweating. Well, Owen goes out and has a chat with him. Reminds him it's a 7-run lead, or a 6-run lead. And a 3-run homer by Zernio would make it close, but they'd still be winning. So Heron should just throw strikes here. And Zernio steps in. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Heron with a 9.96. Patient. And this one's hit well out to left field. It could be. It's going. It's going to be held up by the wind, it looks like. Settling under it is Goodman, and he makes the catch just short of the warning track here in Shibe Park, Philadelphia. And that'll be the inning. 2 hits, 2 left. And after 7, it's 7-1 Boston. Trying to keep the pace reasonable for you folks. Hope you're enjoying the game. I play my games off camera very quickly, but when I'm calling them, I like to just revel in them a little bit. Well, we'll need a new pitcher. Birchie's day is done. Who are they going to go to pitch the 8th and the 9th? Could be a lot of guys. It's going to be Lee Wheat Lee Wheat coming in to get some work. 24-year-old Wheat trying to establish himself. It's an awfully busy scorecard over here. He's a C5 on the fielding side. And Wheat will face Pearsall, Jensen, and Kell. Here's Pearsall. Jackie a 1-for-3 day. Scored a couple of runs. He also walked. It's a 5.53 patient. And this one is a line drive, but right at the shortstop to Maestri. Takes 2 steps to his right on the run and takes it in. Pearsall retired on a hard hit ball, but well within the range of DeMaestri there. 1 away. Here's Jensen. Jensen is 3-for-3, 2 singles, a double, a run scored, 2 RBIs, and a walk. A heck of a day for Jackie Jensen. Wheat delivers. That's a 12. Ballpark chance 88 against a right-hander. That's going to be in play. And a 19 on Jensen's in play. Another base hit for Jensen. His 4th hit of the day. A line drive dropping in front of the left fielder. And Jensen's on at first with 1 out. That'll bring up Kell. Kell's 1-for-3. They're getting jumpy now. 6:45 in play. And this is a grounder to first. Could be 2. We need a 9 or less for the double play. It's fielded. Who the hell's the first baseman? It's fielded by Limmer. He fires to DeMaestri at first, and the return throw to Limmer steps on the bag in time. A 3-6-3 inning-ending double play. So 1 hit, none left for Boston. They still lead by 6. 7-1. We'll head to the bottom of the 8th. Herron, who's gone how many innings? 2. I think he's done. Oh, no, he can go 1 more. He's a long. So Herron can go 1 more before he gets tired, and he'll go in there to face Limmer, Renna, and Suter. Here's Limmer, 0-for-3. Pardon me, 0-for-2. He pinch ran in the first for the injured Bullweg. Looking for his first hit. It's a 4.96. Probably not going to get it here. Pulls this one out to right, but he got under it, and now so does Jensen. And there's 1 away in the bottom of the 8th for Philadelphia. That'll bring up the right fielder, Renna. He's 0-for-2 with a walk today. How about a 7.09 patient, and he lays off this one and draws his 2nd walk of the day. So Renna's on first with 1 out. Philadelphia's had some base runners today, but they have not been able to get anything to string anything together. And here's Suter. Suter 1-for-2, a triple and a walk today. About 11.71 patient. And this one's grounded to second. Could be trouble. 7 or less. Nope. They're going to go the short way. They'll retire Renna at second. And no throw to first as Suter reaches on the fielder's choice. So Suter's on first. And that'll bring up Astroth. Joe's 1-for-3. 2 outs, 1 on. 8-12. Tough pitch. And down on strikes. Astroth chasing a high, hard one. Was thinking about tying this game up with 1 swing, which he couldn't possibly do. They need base runners, not power hitters right now. And we'll go to the 9th. Boston with a comfortable 7-1 lead. Herron is done. We'll do his line quickly. He pitched pretty well, considering his pre-game billing. Herron goes 3. 2 walks, 1, 2. I don't know why I'm doing that. 2 base hits, no runs, none earned. 1, 2, 3 walks and 2 strikeouts. So Herron pitches very well, and Lee Wheat will come out to pitch to Boston in the 9th. He'll have to deal with Goodman, Gernert, and Owen. Here's Goodman. Wheat delivers. It's a 7.07 in play, and Goodman clobbers this one to right center field. That could be trouble. It'll be in the gap for extra bases, and Goodman settles into a leadoff double. As Boston has not taken their foot off the gas today. It's been a struggle for the Philadelphia pitchers all day long. It's been a single 1-2-3 inning in this one for Philly. Well, here's Gernert. Runner on first, nobody out. How about a 5.98 patient? And lofted to left field. Should be no problem for Zernial. He's there, and there's one away. I'm going to bring in the surprise catcher of the day, Mickey Owen, who came in for Sammy White back in the first one. White was ejected for yelling at the ump about a called ball 4. White never batted today. Owen's taken his place admirably. He's 1 for 3 with a walk, a run scored, and an RBI. He's got an RBI chance here with Goodman on second and 1 out. The pitch from Wheat is a 4.57. Tough pitch. And goes with the pitch. Lofts this one to right field. We've seen that a few times today. Runner with room on his way in and makes the catch. Goodman tags. He's on his way to third, and the throw comes into the cutoff man. They'll let him have it. So Goodman over to third with 2 outs now. And here's Lepsio, who's 2 for 4. Double and a run scored. The pitch from Wheat, a 9.93 in play. And this one's lofted to left. Lepsio goes with it. And Zernial will have it over by the line for the 3rd out. So Boston, with a hit, they leave 1. And somebody will come out and deal with. Who's due up? Well, Juiced is out of there. Wheat's due to hit. He's obviously not going to, so he's done. Let's book him. He goes 2. 2 base hits, and that's it for Wheat. And there'll be a pinch hitter. Let's see who Philly's going to call on as their last best hope. Well, first let's get a pitcher out there. How about that? No save opportunity. Who's going to get an inning? All these guys are long. Go to Joe Dobson. Joe Dobson's going to get an inning. He pitched only 2 2/3 for Boston this year. And I like to get these guys in early sometimes in case they get pulled off the roster. We're doing a video series shortly on how I play and set up my replays. We're going to give you some options and some resources to set up your own replays that'll hopefully make things easier for you. I think I have a pretty good system in place. I do a couple of different kinds of replays. And we'll go over them all in a few different video series. But right now, we're going to get through the bottom of the 9th. Dobson's on the mound taking his warm-up tosses, and Wheat wanted to grab a bat, but down by 6, they're not going to let him. Instead, it's going to be... I'm going to let Billy Shantz grab a bat. Shantz is one of the backup catchers. They have 3 on the roster right now, so they can afford to let Shantz pinch hit. And yes, that's right. We had Bobby Shantz start, and now Billy Shantz will pinch hit. See if he can bail his brother out. So Shantz is ready. Dobson is warmed up. The ump brushes off the plate as a courtesy. And Dobson looks in for the sign. He likes what he sees. He's coming right after Shantz. Why wouldn't he? He's got a 6-run lead. If he starts walking guys now, he's going to have a very short day. 3, patient, 51. And on a line drive base hit for Billy Shantz. He starts off the 9th for Philadelphia with a single. They'll need quite a few more of those, but you've got to start somewhere, and it's Joe DeMaestri coming up. DeMaestri 1 for 3. He struck out a couple of times. Dobson with the delivery. That counts. Doesn't bounce out. 10 is an in-play 72. Lofts this one to center. Pearsall on the run and takes it in. And Shantz will retreat to first. There's 1 away here, bottom of the 9th. Dobson a little walk around the mound. He's doing some landscaping as though he's going to plan on staying for a long time. Let's hope that's not the case if you're a Boston fan. Here's Spook Jacobs. Jacobs 1 for 4. 9-21. That's an in-play. And a base hit up the middle. A chopping ground ball right past Dobson and on into center field. They'll stop Shantz at second, and it's 1st and 2nd now. They need 6 runs to tie it, 7 to win, and here's Dick's power. He could get him 3 quick. 1 out, 1st and 2nd, bottom of the 9th. Dobson delivers to Power. How about a 4.62? That's another patient, but this one's a high number. Powers this one out toward right field, but it's not going to get out. It's going to stay in the ballpark, and Settling under it is Jensen for the second out. So 2 on, 2 out, and it'll be Zernial coming in. Gus is 0 for 3 with a walk today. He's got power, but it doesn't really matter. He just needs to get on base. Dobson delivers 683 in play, and this one's grounded to short. This should do it. Lepsio scoops, fires in time to retire Zernial, and that's the ball game. So in the ninth, Philadelphia manages a couple of hits, but can once again get no clutch hits. They scored none in the ninth, and 1 on the game, and the final score is a 6-run win for the Red Sox. They win 7-1 over Philadelphia here in Shibe Park, Philadelphia on opening day, 1954. I have to figure this one out. Thompson goes an inning. Gives up 2 base hits, and that's it. I am not sure who the winning pitcher is going to be. Or well, I know who the losing pitcher is going to be. That's Bobby Shantz. Shantz gave up 6 runs out of the 7 that Boston scored, and he didn't make it out of the second inning. Just want to make sure I got this right. The winning pitcher looks like it's going to be Hal Brown. Brown came on in relief of Parnell when Parnell was ejected. When Parnell was injured colliding with the runner. And Brown pitched 2 1/3, gave up just 2 hits, struck out 3, and allowed no runs, and he will take the W. A gift for you from Mel Parnell. Parnell, they hope, will not miss his next start. But it's hard to tell. Let's add them up, folks. Boston had 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 hits. Pardon me. Philadelphia had 9 hits. I did that backwards. 6, 7, 8, 9. Boston had 11 hits. And did we have any errors? I think we might have had at least 1. Actually, I know we had 2. Here's an E1. 1 error for Philadelphia. Here's an error on Boston. A lot of walks, but that's 1954 for you. So both pitchers committed errors. Your final line from Philadelphia: Boston, 7 runs, 11 hits, and 1 error. Pardon me. The hometown Athletics, 1 run on 9 hits and 1 error, and that's where we'll end this one, folks. If you're wondering, we're playing 1954 every game on stream, approximately a game a day, although holidays may interfere with the schedule of the next few weeks. But in any case, our next game will be tomorrow night at 6:30 p.m., Monday night. It'll be the Brooklyn Dodgers opening up their season against the New York Giants in New York. Carl Erskine on the mound for Brooklyn, and Sal Magley will do the pitching for the Giants. My name's Joe. This is JC Sports Replays. Thanking you for joining me today. I really appreciate the company. Hope you enjoyed the game, and we'll see you next time. Take care.